It's snowing out. What did I tell you guys yesterday? There'd be snow. Ooh. Alright guys, so today I was planning on doing a gear and like my Pelican case video, like what's in my bag and stuff. Kind of the gear I use. I could have gone over a little bit, but I was gonna do a little bit more. First of all, I wanted to show you guys that it's snowing out. It's like yesterday I said it was like warm, 68 degrees. It's like 30 degrees and snowing now. So that's how the weather changes so fast here. And then we're gonna go pick up some stuff because Emily's not feeling the best. And then I'm gonna get into this gear video. 35, phone is saying 33 degrees. So it is cold. I mean, it's not as cold as it can get, but it's still cold compared to yesterday, which was 68. Which was 68 and sunny. It is 33 and snowing now. So it's cold compared to yesterday. So not excited. Yeah. Look at it. Yes. Going out there.
At the place you call here and now.
Oh yeah, that's slippery.
Please don't hurt yourself. You're gonna die. Please just don't hit your head. What? I said just don't hit your head or twist an ankle because you don't have boots on. Oh, that's mean. That's a bad idea. Bad idea.
The board's a little slippery.
Don't break the new board.
Deep down here is the whole universe.
Ow.
I think I'm done. No, I'm not.
Done.
Should I leave this out here for a minute? Hey guys, so yeah, just a quick check-in here. It is now Sunday morning, and I am just finishing up the video and realized that it's almost 20 minutes long. So I wanted to give you guys a heads up that from here on to the end of the video is all gear, tech, review, camera gear, tripod, stuff like that. If you're not into that stuff, or you just don't really care, I'd say just stop watching now and wait for the next video next weekend. Just figured I'd give you guys a heads up. So as I said earlier, I want to do kind of a what's in my bag gear type of video. Starting off, I have a Pelican 1510 carry-on case. I haven't used it to carry on because I got it shortly after I did all my traveling over the summer. This is what it looks like. I have a couple stickers on here. It has the wheel to make it, or the handle to make it to carry on. It has some wheels. You can kind of pull it. It actually works really nice for doing some weddings and stuff. I've used it a couple times for that. It's super nice. First of all, we're going to start with the kind of my main photography lens. I use this for my weddings, portraits, you know, all that type of stuff. It's the Canon 24 to 105. It's the f4, but I don't really need it for anything lower than that. I use it for mostly, like I said, weddings, portraits, outdoors, lighting. If I do anything indoor, like a reception, I'll either use the 1.4, I believe is what I have here. 1.8. I'll get into that in a little bit though. So yeah, this lens, I really like it. It's kind of my big L series Canon lens I have. I do have this Commlite adapter on it. It's the Canon EF to Sony E-mount adapter because I shoot Sony. I have a Sony A7, which is my main camera. This adapter probably was around $100, $150 on Amazon. It does what it needs to do. It isn't the best. I know there's the bigger ones like the Metabones and stuff like that, but I couldn't get myself into buying a $400 adapter. This does enough. It has some issues with the weight of the Canon L series lens. Some of the smaller Canon lenses I have, it works fine, but the weight of this one, kind of just sitting on there because it's top heavy with the small body, it has some like disconnecting issues. I kind of lose the f-stop once in a while, but other than that, I don't mind. I don't mind it. It gets the job done. The lens itself was probably, I think I paid $600-700 for it. Pretty expensive guy, but I love everything about it. The quality, the glass, it I can't beat it. You know, it does what I need it to do. So that's kind of my main photography lens. Got the hood that came with it, and then for some reason when I ordered it, because I ordered it off Amazon, they sent me a large hood for it, and it fits. It's the right pattern, but it, like, when I'm at like 24 millimeters, it doesn't like do anything. I kind of get that vignetting from the outside, so I'm not really sure why they sent it, but it's a hood, free hood, I guess. I have the Canon 50mm, kind of like the go-to that everyone says to get. It's a 51.8. I really like it for like portraits. I don't use it a lot. I used to use it a lot more. I don't anymore since I got that lens. And then the 24mm Canon pancake lens, 2.8 SJCAM. I do like this one for wide shots. Like I said, I use this one very rarely now. since I switched to Sony, but it's still nice to have. So those are my lenses, including I have the Sony kit lens, the 28 to 70, which I think is 3.5 f-stop, which is the, like I said, the kit lens that comes with the Canon, or with the Sony. It's the one that I'm shooting on right now. I like the continuous autofocus. It does what it needs to do. It's kind of like my main vlogging lens. Like I said, when I do anything else, I use the big Canon L series lens. For mics, I use the Rode on the go mic, I believe is what it's called. It's $100 on Amazon. It's the one I'm shooting on now. I love it. No batteries included. You don't need to put any batteries into it. So that's really all I've used. I've used the other Rode mic. I actually have it here. It's actually my friend John's. I used it when I was doing kind of more professional stuff on the road because it has kind of like the bungees and everything. This is probably, I think, a $250 microphone. I really like this one. It has the settings on the back, takes the battery, stuff like that. But like I said, it's not mine. I borrowed this one. I just had to return it to him. I have filters. You can never have enough filters. I have the UV and the polarizer for the Canon. Like I said, it's my photography lens. Really need those, so I have two of those. I have the Canon PowerShot here. I filmed like 2 vlogs on this now. Kind of just like an emergency. Gets the job done when I can't bring the Sony around. So I kind of keep it in here. Comes with the charger. Like I said, I think I got this for like $60 on like a clearance Walmart rack type of deal. So I kind of can't beat that. I mean, just a camera to have kind of deal. GoPro. Actually, it's not a GoPro. It's called a SJCAM. It looks identical to a GoPro. Has the screen on the back. Hold down the front button, turns on. It's the SJ5000X with Wi-Fi. Knockoff kind of thing. I think this thing is about $150 on Amazon for a full kit. You kind of get the camera, the waterproof housing, which I actually don't know where I put that at the moment. I think it's actually over there. Looks identical to the GoPro housing. It's a little thicker. Comes with all the things, attachments that match up with GoPro. I have checked that. They're exactly the same. I've used GoPro things on this and vice versa. The only thing that's different is obviously the housing. This shoots up to 4K at 30, I believe. And it has Wi-Fi, but the Wi-Fi really drains battery. That's one thing about this, is the battery drains so quickly on this one. That's kind of like the main stuff I have in here. For lighting, I use a ring light occasionally, which I'm using now, like a $30 knockoff Amazon ring light. Works great. Batteries, wires, some stickers, some business cards, things like that. For tripods, I use the Manfrotto 290X carbon composite magnesium tripod. It's one of the lower models, but I really like it. I love everything about it. And then I have the 502 fluid video head, which has changed the game for me. I love it so much. The fluid motion side to side and up and down is just amazing. Like, I can't get past it. I love everything about it. It's changed the way I've done my videos. I've only had it for a couple months, so I haven't done a whole lot with it, but everything about it's amazing. That's about all I can say. I do have a video gimbal, 3-axis gimbal. I keep it in this case. It's my Pelican 1400 case that I got as a gift last year to hold the Sony and like a lens, and I've upgraded since. So I keep that in there. It's actually the Came TV single gimbal. It works perfectly for the Sony. You can't really get anything higher than the Sony. Then the Canons are a little too heavy, and I can't use the Canon lens, the L series 24 to 105 lens I have. I have to use this lens I'm using now, which is the kit lens, the 28 to 70. But the continuous autofocus works best for shooting video on this, because I kind of can't sit there and adjust the focus and stuff. So the mechanism I have here is, it's just this handle up to the gimbal here. And then I purchased these handles separately, which just screw into the bottom here, which gives me a better, you know, side to side fluid motion than just the one hand that this gives. Yeah, so this Canon TV gimbal I've had for about a year now. I picked it up shortly after I got the Sony. I had a larger gimbal, kind of one that sat side and you had the handles up here like this way or on top. You kind of see those styles a lot. It's kind of like the general style. But I like this one because it was smaller and it fits the Sony better. And then I just, like I said, purchased these handles separately to kind of give it more of a side two-handed feel to it, and the camera sits up top here. I will post some footage that this shoots, raw footage that this shoots now. So as you can see, it kind of gives it the better fluid motion for like kind of like my car features and stuff like that. This isn't something I use really in the vlog at all. This is more for my featured videos. For other tripods, this is my kind of like that vlogging style tripod. It's not the Gorilla Pod that you see, or the Joby, I believe they're called, the other guys have. I do want to pick one of those up, but this works perfectly. It's more of the kind of like the GoPro style tripod. It's a lot smaller, but it fits the Sony easily with the Sony kit lens. I don't have a problem with it. I can't really use it as a actual tripod because then it gets too top heavy, but to like kind of hold, you know, like a vlogging style, works fine. I picked this up at the local store for like 30, 20 bucks, something like that. So for now it works. For editing software, I use Premiere Pro, and then for laptops, I have the Acer gaming laptop. I'll link the exact one I have below. I can't remember the specs right now, but it works great for me. It's kind of overkill when it comes to just for being an editing laptop, but it does what I need it to do. So for my desktop, it's just a Lenovo generic desktop. I think I got it 2 years ago now. It does editing, Photoshop, Lightroom, and Premiere Pro, so that's all I need it for. I have it hooked up to this TV. You can see behind me, it's a 32-inch Samsung TV that was my TV until I upgraded, so now I'm using that. And then I have an Acer touchscreen to the side of that, so I have a dual screen desktop set up, and then the laptop, which I do most of my video editing on actually, and then when I travel. Inside of the Pelican as well, I have externals. You can never have too many externals, along with a card reader, because over the summer I was borrowing a Canon 5D Mark II, well, a 60 and a 5D Mark II to shoot while I was traveling. To shoot the compact flash, I needed the card reader, so I have that. Don't use it too much now just because the Sony takes regular SD, which the laptop has built in. So yeah, I believe that's all of my gear that I use at least immediately. I have a lot of random tripods and smaller things laying around, but I never really use them. So this is kind of the stuff that I use on a daily basis. I plan on getting some more gear soon, upgrading, and then using some of the stuff I just bought, like the tripod and the updated gimbal and things like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any other questions, let me know below. If you liked what you saw, give me a like. As I get more gear, I'll kind of review it more thoroughly. Maybe I'll go through more maybe I'll go through more detailed videos on some of the gear, but this is kind of just a rough breakdown of everything I have. If there's something you'd like me to go over more, maybe the tripod or the gimbal or maybe the lenses or something like that, let me know. I'd love that feedback, and if you do, I will make a video about it. So just let me know on that. But other than that, I am going to end this video now, so I hope you guys all have fun, and I'll check you in my next video.